Hi everyone, it's Rman here and I'm back with a new video, and today's video will be a review of the recent Summoner Duels S. And so I apologize for the 1 week wait for a new video, but lately I've been a little bit busy with schoolwork because lately I'm studying in university right now, and the semester is almost coming to an end, and there are a lot of maybe group projects and mainly essays and exams that I had to spend some time to revise and do other stuff. So maybe I cannot make videos as often, but I will try my best to at least make a video a week, that I promise. So let's get started right away. So for this summer duel season, it was a very terrible season for me because I only had one win and I suffered from 4 losses, even though I had Sakura, so I have a bonus ally, but I still just only won once, and I lost all four matches very quickly, and that is really unfortunate. So I'll just today's video will mainly be a replay of the matches that I've played, and I'll be ranting about how I brain fart very hard in most matches. So in this match, I was using my Edelgard team. My Edelgard team had quite some success last Summoner Duels S season. So for the first turn, I just used the setup turn, and I just repositioned my Edelgard. My Edelgard had Celica Ring, so I just repositioned Edelgard so that her threat range would increase, but their team did not have any form of warp blocking, so that my Edelgard could technically warp to the enemy team if they were within 5 spaces of Edelgard. But the opponent is good at playing around that, and my Edelgard just did not have anything did not reach the threat range. And look at there, and basically I just, on the first move, I put my Marissa here, and then it just made it too, it was too easy for the Ingrid to kill my Marissa. Like the next move, my Marissa was easily killed by their Ingrid, and I tried to get the revenge kill with my Edelgard. I thought that my Edelgard could survive a Guinevere hit, like this unit hit right here. I know that if I get a revenge kill with my Edelgard, that I would be in the range of this unit, and I thought that maybe Edelgard could tank 1 hit, but I was wrong, and basically everything went downhill, and I just could not deal with them. I could not deal with this team because this erosion skill, every good team will run this erosion captain skill because it disables saviors, and even though I have a Theorem as my far save, their Captain Guinevere has erosion and Lin Ring, so that I could not deal. My Theorem would not far save, and all my units were just not doing anything. And although my Mia had Lin Ring, later you can see that I tried to use Mia to kill, but I did not. My Mia could not kill their Guinevere, even with Lin Ring, and just so this was like an automatic lose. I tried to like do something with my Theorem, but as you can see, their captain skill erosion just wiped out my Mia, and then basically it's just I've already lost the game at this point, but I'm just, trying to do something. I'm just desperate to do something and maybe just trying to get at least one more kill. But no, my gatekeeper cannot kill anything. And yeah, I just surrendered. So this was the first match. A terrible loss. And this was the only match that I've won. I'll give a quick replay. I have a Lin team. I don't know why that my opponent let me have my Lin team. Because with the erosion captain skill, I thought that no one would let my Lin team out because, well, there will be no saviors. Like, look at that. My Lin just used the erosion captain skill to like kill their overextended dual Crom, and I thought I've already won. Like this will be an easy win, but turns out I was wrong. The opponent actually kind of knew what he was doing, I think, but let's just look at the replay. So they tried to use their Layla to kill my Lin, and I knew that because their Layla had a Lin ring, and they tried to position Layla's to kill my captain Lin with the Lin ring. So you can see that they positioned Layla here, and if my Lin stayed here in this spot, then my Lin would be sniped by Layla. So I just repositioned my Captain Lin here, and yeah, so look at this aggressive Nitager. They advanced their Nitager knowing that their Nitager will not be killed, and it's so annoying. And this was my winning move. Like I bet on the fact that their Layla cannot double my Lin, and I have the Ymir. So, and also my dual baby Rman had infantry no follow-up. So Lin would outspeed Nitager, and because of the miracle support by Ymir, I would survive a Nitager hit. Like my Captain Lin would survive a Nitager hit. So basically my Lin would not die because my Lin would outspeed Layla, and Ymir's miracle will protect Lin from dying from the first hit. So this was my winning move, I think. This was my winning move. But my opponent was smart. They know how Ymir works, and they targeted my Ymir and did not let me have the miracle. And I used my Lin to kill their Layla because Layla's threat range with the Lin ring is too dangerous. And because Nitager had ended her action, I used my baby Rman and my Nail to target his whole other team. Like I sacrificed my baby Rman just to kill every other ally that my opponent had, and I barely won with 1 point. I won with 1 point, 10 points, because my Lin sniped a lot of their allies. So because every kill you get with your captain costs 3 points. So basically, if you get a kill with anyone from your team, you get 2 points normally. But if you get a kill with your captain, you'll get 1 extra point. And if you kill the opponent's captain with any of your allies, you also get 1 extra point. So if you use your captain to kill your opponent's captain, you'll get 4 points for that kill. So if Nitager got the revenge kill, then this would probably be a draw, because my opponent would have 4 points for that kill. But my Ymir protected my Lin, and they were I used my Captain Lin to kill most of my opponent's allies, and I barely won that match. And that was my only win this season. Other matches were so, I got dominated so hard. It's actually kind of disgusting. And as you can see, this was my Edelgard team again, but I switched out Mia for my Micaiah, attuned Micaiah, because I thought that Mia could not kill anything, and I thought that my attuned Micaiah would at least be able to target some of the weaker opponents with Linring and Astra, but I could not pre-charge Astra, so my attuned Micaiah still cannot kill the Tiger or the Rafer. And let's just see the replay. As usual, I repositioned my Edelgard as my starting move to increase my threat range. And this was just a setup. So with attuned Micaiah, I was able to like put all 5 use my actions to put all 5 of my allies on the scoring board, but my opponent did the same. Like, wow, my opponent's opening was very good as well, and they had warp stopping, that higher ground barricade, so my Celica ring was not able to function, and my Edelgard was just sitting there. So this was basically the first turn, and I used my Fiorm's dual skill to make the ice, because to prevent this Hresvelgar from being able to reach my Edelgard or my dual Marissa, harmonized Marissa, I mean. So I used the ice, and I protected my Edelgard and my Marissa. And I just used a waiting move with my Fiorm, and my opponent made the first move of moving Lucina. And at this point, I had 2 options. I could use my Edelgard to kill their Lucina, or I could use Marissa. And Gatekeeper obviously cannot kill Lucina after the future focus. But I know that my Edelgard could not survive their New Year Hresvelgar. So I used my Marissa to kill their Lucina. And I used my Marissa to tank, to block their New Year Hresvelgar from reaching my Edelgard, so that my Captain Edelgard would not die easily. But as you can see, their Micaiah with Linring killed my attuned Micaiah because of Larafer, which was so annoying, not going to lie. And I was forced to like, and the last move I could not. So I checked with my attuned Micaiah. My attuned Micaiah also had a Linring, and my attuned Micaiah cannot kill Larafer or Nitager. So basically, my attuned Micaiah, although she had the Linring, she could not kill any of these units. So I just had my attuned Micaiah just died to their attuned Micaiah, and I'm just waiting move. And they used their New Year Hresvelgar to kill my Marissa. And you can see, I did not get the revenge kill because I checked the battle forecast, and I discovered that without Marissa providing the brave support for my Valentine's Edelgard, my Valentine's Edelgard could not get the revenge kill and could not kill the New Year Hresvelgar, because Hresvelgar apparently had no follow-up somewhere. I'm not sure. Oh, New Year Hresvelgar has no follow-up in her due to future focus from Lucina. Oh my god. Yeah, New Year Herself does not seem to have no follow-up in her base kit. She got no follow-up from Future Focus and the bonuses from Future Focus, and my Valentine's Edelgard could not kill New Year Herself. And this was my losing moment, and I could not do anything. Like, I was falling behind in points because my attuned Micaiah died, and I could not do anything. And yeah, I just surrendered because I could not warp because they had barricade, and my Valentine's Edelgard could not kill their captain New Year Herself. And I could not do anything, man. And that was an unfortunate matchup. Losing matchup that cost me the game. And here's another rare case of me. Somehow my opponents let me use my Lin. I don't understand how people would let me use my Lin team because of this erosion captain skill. Like, if I could disable Savior, then why would you let me use my Lin team? I do not understand. Maybe because they did not want to deal with Emblem Sigurd. Maybe I had a team with Emblem Sigurd and dual dagger, New Year dagger that gave the Pathfinder's dual skill to all allies within like a huge area. So maybe they were afraid of facing Pathfinder and Emblem Sigurd. So they really did not let me use that team, and they let me use my Lin team. This I did not understand. So for this match, I mainly lost because of my misplay. And I'll explain why. As you can see, my erosion captain skill disables their Nitaga from far saving, but yeah, higher ground. So I disabled their New Year Nitaga from activating her savior skill, and I just sniped. And yeah, and one of the reasons why I lost this matchup was because I really did not know how this Spring Plumeria, the newest Spring Plumeria, worked. Like, I really underestimated this unit. I know that this dancer provided some really good support, some 10 more true damage for allies within like free rows and free columns. I think that's the case, but her dance actually provided the Shadow Smite 4, and I really forgot about the Shadow Smite thing that this Spring Plumeria dancers provided, and I just kept getting spooked by that. So things were okay. Although they advanced their New Year Nitaga, and that was certainly scary, but I would not lose because, as you can see, their Nitaga tried to kill my units, but no, it was not useful because I had Yimmer, I had Miracle that I could protect my allies. But this, I forgot about Na having Celicaring, and although I had Barricade on my nail, she was too far away to stop Na from warping close to my Yimmer, and that was my losing move. Like, I tried to prevent Na, their Halloween Na, from warping towards my allies, but my nail was too far away, and look at this. Their Na can warp here and had Canto 1, and they blocked my Yimmer. And things just went downhill because they could like get free kills from their captain. And I tried to position my Lin to maybe snipe their Plumeria. I thought I maybe had a chance, but I really forgot that this Spring Plumeria could dance herself. And as you can see, I had nothing left, so I just surrendered. Like most of the dancers usually have the harmonized skill to dance up other allies, like Duo Peony and other dancers. They usually have the harmonized skill to dance an ally, not themselves. And so I really forgot that Spring Plumeria could dance herself, and I positioned my Lin too aggressively, and I got punished so badly, and that was so bad. And this is the last match, and you can see my opponent also let me use my Lin team, and I tried to use my Lin team again. I thought that my Lin team could easily snipe everyone in my opponent's team, because I thought that Lin can kill all of these units very easily, and so I positioned my Lin very aggressively. But as you can see, I did not use my Lin to target either Bernadetta or Lucina, because my Lin somehow could not kill Bernadetta and Lucina, and I found that ridiculous. And now that I've replayed and I see this now, I finally see it. Their Lucina has attack speed prime 4, so that they have more than 4 bonuses, so that their Lucina can counterattack regardless of foe's range. So that they basically, what happened is that both Bernadetta and Lucina can counterattack regardless of my range during combat, so that when Lin was sniping, they will be able to counterattack Lin. But this was not the losing. This was not why Lin lost the matchup versus Lucina or Bernadetta. The main thing is that Bernadetta provided the paranoia support, so Vantage. So both Bernadetta and Lucina could counterattack against Lin's sniping, and they were able to Vantage because of the paranoia status that Brave Bernadetta provided. And oh wow, that was actually very very well played, because I really did not know that they changed their Lucina A skill to attack speed prime 4. Because of this skill, it allowed Lucina to not die against the Lin snipe. And now look at this. Because their Bernadetta, after Lucina gets another swap, Future Focus, and their Bernadetta was able to reach my Lin, overextended Lin. And I could not do anything because my Lin could not kill either Lucina nor their Captain Bernadetta. And I could not do anything, and my Captain Lin just got killed. And yeah, this was, I got outplayed, man. They changed their Lucina's A skill to attack speed prime 4, and I did not notice. I really did not. I did not check the Duo Ninja's Lucina's skill, and I got spooked so hard. Man, I really got outplayed by that my opponent during the last match, and I to be honest, I'm impressed. Like before replaying that, I did not realize that. I was thinking, why could Ninja Lucina kill my Lin? Like, my Lin was sniping from like 6 spaces away, so normally Ninja Lucina would not be able to counterattack, and I would be able to kill Lucina very easily with my Lin. But turns out they switched out Lucina's A skill to attack speed prime 4, And because Lucina had more than 4 bonuses after Future Focus, and so Ninja Lucina was able to counterattack regardless of my Lin's range. And because of the paranoia status, oh my god. Like, oh my god. I got outplayed so hard. It's ridiculous, but it's so impressive actually, now that I think about it. And last but not least, maybe I'll explain my thought process for making my 4 teams. So for my first team, I had Emblem Sigurd and Pathfinder, Brave Crom, and Bernie and Lucina. But I did not change my, like, all of them had their base kit because except for my New Year dagger. I fathered something that had attack defense 04, and I gave it to New Year dagger because I thought that if I had to use my Emblem Sigurd team, which normally I think I wouldn't, because of the because this terrain, although this terrain is pretty good for cavalries, but I was afraid of facing against really tanky units like Larafer, maybe Attuned Tamara, and maybe Rhea, Valentine's Rhea. I was afraid of facing against those units, and normally Emblem Sigurd could not deal with those units. And I would not be able to do anything against those teams. So normally I just made my first team, Emblem Sigurd, to be a bait team, so that I would bait my opponents to maybe just rule out this team, because it had normally people would, when they see Sigurd and Emblem Sigurd, they would just say no and just remove that team. So I should explain why I gave my New Year dagger that attacks defense 04. So basically, what I thought about my starting position, and I thought that if I had to use my Emblem Sigurd team, my New Year dagger would be here, would be at the top middle part here, and my Emblem Sigurd would be here, and maybe Brave Crown would be here, and Bernie and Lucina would be at these 2 spaces. And then my first would be to obviously reposition my Emblem Sigurd up here, so that my threat range would increase drastically, because Emblem Sigurd obviously has Gallop, and he can move 5 spaces, and after reposition, Emblem Sigurd would be here, and my New Year dagger would be here. So if my New Year dagger had attack defense 04, she was able to warp up to here, so above Emblem Sigurd here, and she would provide the Pathfinder support. And I thought that I would be able to spook my opponents that way, because the Pathfinder support by New Year dagger would be able to like spook my opponents, and my Emblem Sigurd would be able to walk 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with the Pathfinder, and my Emblem Sigurd would be able to reach spaces this and this. So my Emblem Sigurd could actually target opponents that are staying at these 2 spaces. So I thought I would be able to spook my opponents that way. But I did not use my Emblem Sigurd team even once this season, so that was unfortunate. And my second team had Lin and Yimmer, and Yimmer basically was there to provide miracle support, so that she was able to, so my team was able to like survive against the really hard hitting but slow tanky units like Nitager and Larafer. And because my team had duo Baby Rman, and she has infantry no follow-up 4, so my team would have most of my team was infantry units like Lin, Brave Robin, and Nell, rearm Nell. All of them are infantry units, so they would all of them would have no follow-up, and with no follow-up, I would be able to outspeed the target and all those tanky units, but slow units, and my Ymir would provide the miracle support so that they would be able to survive one hit against those units. So I would not lose points to them, and my Lin would be able to like snipe the remaining allies on the opponent's team. So basically that's how I constructed my Lin team. And with this captain skill erosion during this season, I thought that there's no way my opponents would let me use my Lin team, because no savior seals could trigger. And yeah, so that's how I constructed my Lin team. And for my Edelgard team, this was basically an all-round team, which I mainly relied on Valentine's Edelgard to like try and kill those tankier units with the Marissa support. Like the harmonized Marissa was able to provide the brave support to my Edelgard, because I had them support each other, ally support, and I mainly relied on that. I relied on that for Valentine Edelgard to kill the tanky units with this team. And I had attuned Micaiah with Lin Ring, and I had Gatekeeper to have Canto control and to stop warping, and I had Fiorn to be a far savior of this team to protect me against Lin. But obviously during this season, with the erosion captain skill, I was not able to have any saviors, but dual Fiorn is actually still very good, because she's able to provide the ice support with not ice, but she's able to make the divine vein ice with her dual skill. So she was a very valuable Summoner Duels unit as well. So in the end, even though she was not able to save my team with because of the erosion captain skill, but I still used her in this Summoner Duels. But yes, during this season, maybe this team really underperformed, because I found out that Valentine's Edelgard really could not kill most modern units like New Year Hrsvalgr, or maybe those Nitagers and Larafers. She was not able to kill those units if the harmonized Marissa was dead. So without the brave support, Valentine's Edelgard was actually not so good. And as you can see from one matchup, I mentioned that Valentine's Edelgard was not able to kill New Year Hrsvalgr, and that is what caused me to lose. And because of my success from last season, in last Summoner Duels season, I performed really well with this team, with my Valentine's Edelgard team. But I don't know what went wrong this season. Maybe because of the erosion captain skill. I really don't know why I underperformed this Summoner Duels season with only 1 win and 4 losses. But maybe I'll try again next season. And last but not least, I had Yunaka and Sakura, my Yunaka and Sakura team, where everyone just straight up just did not let me use this team. They just vetoed this team once they saw Yunaka and Sakura. Well, that is respectable actually, because Sakura just denies Kanto control, and Yunaka in this season was actually very scary, because Yunaka starting position can be here, and after one reposition, she was able to warp because there's a defensive terrain, the forest terrain here, and after one reposition, Yunaka would be able to warp to within 2 spaces of this forest terrain, and so basically Yunaka was able to reach these to warp to these 3 spaces after 1 reposition. So my Yunaka could access these 3 spaces, and because she had passed and Sakura, legendary Sakura, was in my team, she would be able to ignore the barricades and ignore everything because she has passed, and she will be able to snipe units from these 2 spaces. She will be able to snipe units from these 2 spaces as far as these 2 spaces, and canto back 6 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if my legendary Sakura just sit here, my Yunaka would basically be able to kill 1 unit and warp back here. And so that is actually ridiculously overpowered. And of course, everyone else knew about that, and they just did not let me use my Yunaka team, which is, of course, that is normal. And but I'm pretty sure that in normal Summoner Duels, everyone is using this Yunaka and legendary Sakura team composition, and I'm sure that I don't know how anyone would be able to counter that team, but maybe someone would think of some unique ideas to counter that team. But basically, that's why I never was able to use my last team during this Summoner Duel season. And yeah, that's basically it for this Summoner Duel season. Unfortunately, maybe I misplayed a lot during this season, and I think mainly the main thing that I did wrong this season was maybe I underestimated my opponents, and I did not check carefully what skills they had. Like for example, for this team, my opponent had the attack speed prime 4 skill on their Lucina, and I did not check that. So basically, I overextended with my Lin, and yeah, I got punished really hard, and I lost. And this was really just due to me. I just put my Rman Nell too far away, and her barricade was not able to stop their Na, which had Celica Ring, of course, was not able to stop their Na from warping to my allies, and yeah, so that was my fault actually. And this team, against this team, my Valentine's, I overestimated my Valentine's Edelgard maybe, and maybe I overextended a little bit on my opening move, and so maybe I should play a little bit more conservatively next season. And this was a really tight victory. I almost lost, but thankfully my Yimmer was able to help me win. And yeah, my first match, I think, it was definitely because I overextended with my harmonized Marissa. And yeah, after repositioned my Edelgard, I probably should not have put my harmonized Marissa into the actions so easily. So yeah, I probably, after repositioning my Edelgard on the first move, I probably should not have put my Marissa here. I should probably maybe put my Marissa to a space that is safer, so that, because I had no other unit that could save my Marissa. Like, my Edelgard had pivot, she did not have reposition, so if anyone could target my harmonized Marissa, I was not able to protect her. So I really just overextended with my harmonized Marissa, and that I got punished very quickly. And yeah, I just had a bad time, and I was punished very quickly, and suffered 4 losses and only 1 win this season. So that's unfortunate, but of course there's always next season to look forward to. And yeah, I need to remember not to overextend on the first move, and yeah, I need to really check my opponent's skills carefully before doing my opening moves with my Lin. And yeah, so I think that's it for today's video, and sorry for such a long video again, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and please leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video. Goodbye.